Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we are picking back up exactly where we stopped the last time. As a brief recap, in the main guide we absolutely dominated World War II. We finished with 14,000 casualties versus over 2 million against the Allies. In Barbarossa, thanks to our amazing armored divisions, let me show you, this is the template and this is the tank design. We finished with only 25,000 casualties versus over 4 million. And we're now getting ready to end this run with a final challenge, the invasion of the United States. Now we will need to do some preparations for that, so let's get started. One last thing, keep in mind that you can find the research and focus priorities in the description of this video, and that you can access my exclusive spreadsheets by getting a tier 2 membership to the channel. Also, if you're enjoying this content, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, it really makes a difference. That being said, let's get ready for the USA. First of all, we are going to make some adjustments to our divisions. I want to add the logistics company to most of them, including our infantry, so let's add some logistics here. We already have logistics with the tanks. For motorized, I was thinking about making some changes because we don't really use them offensively, but it's okay since they are already like this. I will just add logistics to reduce the supply use. I want to fix the defensive armies a little bit. I want them to have anti-air and I want them to have support artillery and also probably at this point logistics. Not particularly worth it, to be honest, but yeah, we can afford it, so why not? Then we need to pick some MIOs, and the problem for me is that I don't particularly like these last two, so I didn't pick them. And by not picking them, I forgot to pick the other ones too. So I will pick them now. I will pick these two even though I don't like them, because they are not going to make a big difference, so that's fine. And then I will get notifications about the other ones. Yeah, these ones are more important. I like this one, and I also like this one. Okay, what's next? This is the infantry equip. In this case, we don't care about the production cost. Let's get the extra breakthrough. Now here I noticed something. In my suggested MIOs, it said to pick this one, but actually you cannot pick this one. I thought the problem was only with the other one here, but it's actually with this one too. So instead, we are going for extra breakthrough. And we have more for them. Okay, so let's also give them some extra reliability. Yeah, sure, why not? Now I'm going to make some adjustments to our tank and flame tank designs, and that's simply because we are researching the more advanced mechanized, and this will have a max speed of 10 kilometers per hour. So I want to bring my tank and flame tank up to speed, let's say. So let's see if we can get to 10 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's perfect. So something like this, slightly decrease the armor, but it's totally fine. Need to do the same thing for the flame tank. 9.9, that's fine. Now we're going to design the regular C2, because so far in this run I have been using a low rubber version of my C2. But there is no point in using the lower rubber version anymore, because now we have plenty of rubber. So we can switch to my usual design, which is this one. So we are now going to use this design, which has a bit more air defense. We do not need to call it low rubber anymore. We're going to bring the production of infantry equipment to 50, and we want to produce the most advanced one, of course. And we're going to bring F2 and C2 to 75, both of them. Of course, again, we want the most upgraded ones. No. Most upgraded ones. And then the T2 can go to 300, but probably no more than that. So I still have 3 military factories, then okay, then even more than that. As long as this stuff is produced first. Okay, then we need to build some stuff in Canada, because our invasion is going to start from Canada. So we want to build, make sure that we're building infrastructures everywhere. We're already doing that. And we also want some extra supply hubs, if possible. So maybe one here, one here. I would say one here. Yeah, this area is more or less fine. Then I want to upgrade the naval bases as well in this area, here and here, because our navy will be in this region. This one is also not bad. Wait, but this one is United States. Ah no, this little bit is France. Okay, I was like, why can I build in the United States? And then railways. We want to improve the railways. Also, we want to build a connection here because there is none. So more railways in all of these areas. And then I think we also need airfields. I don't know if I was already building them. No, I wasn't. So this is another very important thing. We want airfields everywhere. Another thing that I want to do, this is not absolutely mandatory, but I prefer to do it, is I will disband all of my planes, except for the carrier ones. Should be only carriers. Carrier ones, we're fine. The other ones, I want to get rid of them, and you could use the international market, but I cannot be bothered with that, so I will just send them to the UK. And this is another tedious thing, by the way. Okay, these are the transport planes, so we want to keep them. The other ones, which are not F2 and C2, basically, we want to give away, but F1 and C1 we can keep. Okay, and then we want to make some preparations in terms of the navy. As you can see, the navy is a complete mess at the moment. So, first of all, let's unlock these naval regions. I mean, don't particularly care about that one. I will keep this one locked, just because I don't particularly need them, and the US may actually intercept us in here. So we're going to focus on this route with our fleet. But first of all, I will gather the entire fleet in one, and then I will split it again, because I think it's faster. I will wait for at least the infrastructures and maybe some of the railways to be completed before I send my divisions over. Okay, looks like my fleet gathered, so now I'm going to split this fleet into 4, just by pressing here. Now I will create 2 theaters. And then, well, one of them will be assigned to the northern part of the US, split between these 2 naval bases to cover this area, probably with convoy escort. And the other one will stay in this part of Europe. Let's unlock this region too. And then from here, maybe from these 2 harbors, they will protect the convoys in Europe. Then I would say we can start sending over the divisions. Okay, so the main tanks will push in the direction of New York from up here. So let's prepare the offensive line. And I would say we go directly for this area here. So we go for New York and Boston. Okay. And then we want the motorized, of course, to follow. Like this. The other panzer, I would use them in the area of Detroit and Chicago, so we will send them here. Something like this should be fine, although I need to check it. And then the 2 armies, we want one to be covering this front, and the other one, ideally, we want it on this front, but right now, if we send them there, I think we will die of attrition, so let's keep them here for now. We also actually need the defensive armies. So my idea is to completely abandon this part of Canada. Of course, we will need to call Canada into this war, unless we want to go for a naval invasion, but I think it's better to call Canada. But I don't really want to defend these low supply areas, and it's completely empty. So I will not even send anyone there, I will just abandon them completely. And I will only protect this part of Canada in case the United States go from here. But I don't think that will be necessary. I would say as soon as our divisions are in position, if we do not have any troubles with supplies, I will start the claim. Also, let me see if we got rid of the planes as I hoped. We still have some weird ones, but a bit less. So transport planes, I'm going to use them. I want them here. Because these regions still are pretty low on supplies. And then these airfields will be fully upgraded, hopefully. So we'll go directly for the F2. I think this is probably the best F2. These ones, however, we can maybe train them, and technically, to optimize things, we should also assign some ace pilots to them. Am I assigning the same ones? No. They all look the same, so. Okay. I think we can start justifying on the US. I think we're ready. So let's do it. One thing that I may have forgotten completely is the collaboration government. Okay, we're already getting one, but what I noticed is that assigning the spy here is good for the first offensive, but it's not really good for later, so it's better to send our spy to this area, because once we conquer this area, we will lose the spy network, so... Okay, I think it would also be a good idea to stop training the Navy now, and start assigning them. And we're going to assign them some convoy escort orders in these areas. And these guys here can protect convoys in this area then. Again, one of them is probably repairing, but eventually they will do it. It looks like we have enough supplies. Now, the last thing to do before the offensive is we have a lot of political power. We basically have nothing to do with it. So I'm going to assign as many medals as possible. I will start with these guys because they struggle a bit more with supplies. So I'll try to give them as many less supply consumption medals as possible. Medals were probably not the best addition to the game, but minus 7.5% supply consumption is not bad. Maybe one thing they could do is reduce a bit these bonuses, but make the medal a medal for the marshal or for the general, not for each single division, because this is a bit tedious to do. Okay, we got the claim. It's November. I think we're ready to start right away. Let's go. So it is Germany versus the USA. Last challenge of this run. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I forgot about one detail, which is we need to call Canada. Okay, here we didn't have any issues whatsoever. Looks like we're not having many issues here either. Okay, this actually will help a lot because it will reduce a lot the supply use. You're going a bit too far, so I will actually stop this offensive, but I do want to take Philadelphia. At this point, we are close enough. Let's go for it. I must say it's going actually very, very smoothly, but I mean these tanks are just absolutely unstoppable. So the only thing that is getting constantly messed up is the front. Okay, the new mechanized, we'll probably not get them in time, but they would help with the speed at this point. So we need to upgrade them. I will remove some from E-tanks. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's check the casualties after our first push. Looking good. 145, 256,000. Looking quite good. But we're not done here yet. So next, I want my tanks to push in this direction here. Let's go for this area. Before we do that, I also want to take Indianapolis though. Okay, now they can go there. As for the other ones, we are done with the United States up there, so let's prepare the push here. And I will go for something like this. Let's get Washington. Okay, we can go with them for sure. And almost with them. Let's stuff off his plan and then attack with them too. Yeah, let's go. They must have a lot of divisions in there if we're struggling that much. It's also a river crossing, but it's already time to reorganize. I think I'm spending most of my time reorganizing the armies. Okay, southern push, we keep going along the coast, so maybe something like this. I will start this offensive. I don't think they have many divisions in there. And with them, we can go for... Oh, of course, this area makes sense, so let's go for something like this. Do they have an army? Where is their army? Well, mostly it's dead, I would say. They still have some divisions, but to be honest, they don't have many. The casualties are just crazy. 600 to 600,000. We keep having this rate of casualties, which is crazy. So it's a bit early, I guess, for the United States. To make them a challenge, you should fight them later in the game. The thing is, I have nothing to do. I'm not going to wait like 3 years just for the United States to get ready and make it more challenging. But it will happen when I play a minor. You know, when we play minor nations, of course the game will be slowed down a bit. You cannot rush stuff in this way. So we will have more challenges for sure. Do they even have an Air Force? They do not, probably. An Air Force. Okay, let's get Florida. And let's try the broad frontline push as well. Let's see, here they have some divisions. I think most of their divisions are in here, so maybe they can offer some resistance. But it looks like they're getting just wiped out. Technically, 2 tanks should be enough to take Florida. Oh, let's keep an eye on on the surrender situation, because before the end of the war we want to check the casualties one last time. So surely I think we need to get this southern part. Up here they don't have many victory points left. And then we need the collaboration government to end. Did we get the first one? Oh, 1 day, okay. Oh, let me check. Okay, pretty close. We are not going to get another collaboration government for sure. Could this be the last push? It could, I think. Okay, Mexico joined them. I just hope I don't need to defeat Mexico as well. Let's check, because we must be very close. Whoa, very, very, very close. Okay, guys, these are the most insane casualties ever. Even better than the test run I had before. I mean, this is absolutely insane. 1,000 to 1 million is crazy. New Orleans is already taken. Maybe Houston will end the war. That's it. 1,000 to 1 million, the final casualties of this war. Surely not very challenging, but still impressive. And this shows the absolute domination that you can get with Germany in Hearts of Iron, at least in single player, with an optimized strategy. As I said the last time, we're not going to continue this run because the only challenge left would be Japan, but Japan is not really a challenge. We have the Soviet Union, so we just invade them from here. The mainland is small, which means they will fall very, very quickly. And the annoying part about that is that we will not even get the war score because China has all of it. So then we would also have to invade China, which is also not challenging but boring. So no point in continuing this run. That's it, but let's make the United States fascist first. So the peace conference is a bit annoying because Japan is in it. Actually, Canada has a lot of points, more than Japan. I would like to have those points, Canada. We'll probably give up on resource rights, but I do want the United States to be fascist, because that's what we said the last time. And why not Mexico as well at this point. Philippines can be Japanese. Now, we don't have many points left. We either go for the fleet, I don't think we need the fleet, or we go for resources. We don't need resources either, but we need them more than the fleet, in my opinion. So let's take resource rights. That's it, confirm. And with the German Protectorate of America, the world is basically conquered. You know what I forgot about? Completely forgot about. These guys. Completely forgot about them. Yeah, you know what? I'm not okay with that, so I'm going to take them. And here we go, the last real challenge of the game. It was Yugoslavia all along. Never the United States, and Yugoslavia is the real enemy. And that's it. Peace conference, anyone? No? Capitulated so fast they didn't even prepare for the peace conference. Yo. Yo. Stop, dudes. Peace conference? No? Not peace conference? Oh, okay. Finally! And Bosnia-Herzegovina has more war score than me, so I cannot take it. Can I ever take it? Nice! This is amazing. I cannot even take it. Perfect. So, war against Yugoslavia. which ends in a white beast because I don't have the war score to take them. Okay, now we can really call this a run with this failure against Yugoslavia. I told you that Yugoslavia was the real challenge, so we failed. Okay guys, that's all for this run, but there is a lot more to come, especially the guide for the United States. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm also really looking forward to playing in South America with the new DLC, especially with Brazil. So don't miss the new content that will be released on the channel. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment if you want. It really helps the channel grow faster. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.